Good morning, Facebook land. This is Mike George coming at you live from Alexandria, from our, from my Crimson House location. Just here in the living room, chilling. This is kind of a rare opportunity here, middle of the week, during what would normally be my work week. Running around the state of Louisiana on behalf of Clico, fixing some broken ass shit in a substation somewhere. That's assuming, of course, a calm day at work. And I guess in the absence of such luxuries, the next thing you can do is just call up your boss and call up HR and say, God damn it, you need a personal day today. I just use a sick day. God damn it, though, man. Like, fuck. I've just been, I don't normally like to do that whole thing of, like, using sick days one could argue I am sick, feeling, like, pretty awful enough to justify being considered, quote-unquote, sick. But nonetheless, here we are. It is the, if I even know what day it is. I know it is Wednesday. Wednesday the somethingth of April 2022. It's kind of amazing. We are in the month of April, and I still have not gotten used to the fact that we're living in the year 2022. God, it's like, I know we do this every year. Like, when the calendar changes, it always takes us a bit to get used to the, right in the new year and all that. But fuck, man, 2022. I'm 36 years old. Facebook is 18 years old. And yet it seems like, God damn it, if we still make the same bullshit mistakes. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh here. But like that's one of the biggest frustrations I think in life is when you suffer some sort of major tragedy or whatever, and you're told by all the books and you're told by all the films and such that you're supposed to learn something from it, right? And like there's always supposed to be some like epic moral lesson at the end of every sort of, at the end of every sort of adverse or difficult event that you encounter in your life, right? That's what we tell ourselves. And by golly, if it is the year 2022 and we still are making the same goddamn mistakes, I swear to fucking God. Like, it's incredible to think that, actually, in some ways. But anyways, you know what though? God damn it. Just for a moment here, just a moment of nice calmness. Here's our beautiful U.S. flag, and God damn it, when I wake up to this thing, I am still proud of my country, god damn it. Somehow. No, honestly, I am. I always remind ourselves, I always remind myself, at least. I remind myself, like, god damn it, like, we're not perfect, but we're fantastic. But, we're doing the right things, if that makes any sense. And, it's I don't know. I always sometimes have to really get out of my perfectionist hat because it's a destructive place if you're not careful sometimes. At least for me it is. But yeah, I've just been like under a really weird, like it's kind of, it's strange. Like, if I'm just being very crudely honest here, even like I've cried at like all these random, I'm going to cry right now actually, but I have like just, and I'm not even trying to be dramatic, god damn it. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but oh fuck, man, I just needed to like release myself a little bit, And like fuck it, I don't give a fuck anymore who sees my ugly tears anymore on Facebook land. Like, god damn it. In a way, that's kind of part of the point of these things. I know like I look like shit, and like I know I'm just talking out of my ass a little bit, and I'm being again like hella dramatic here. But like, damn it, I've just been like under like a lot of weird emotions lately, just in my personal life, in my professional career, and just like in the greater scheme of like just watching the news, the world around me and such. Like it's just been a weird, I don't know. It's been a weird like, I don't know. It's been a weird dynamic in the sense that like, god damn it, everything is, it's gotten real now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It has gotten real, and like, I know that sounds like fucking vague and cliche or whatever, something you can print on a Hallmark card, right? But like, well, first of all, let's just start off with hi. It is a beautiful day, by the way, in Alexandria, Louisiana. Actually, let's just look. Let's start off the day not with a bunch of ranting and complaining, but let's in fact start this with a nice little look out the window. I think I did that before a little bit, but god damn it, it's beautiful outside once again. And I am proud of that U.S. flag every time I look at it. I just love I'm just pleased with how it looks and how it came out and yes, it does follow proper U.S. flag convention for any of the really anal retentive ones out there who know and follow that. But also here is the temperature. 25 degrees. That thing typically kind of skews a bit high. So, but I'm just gonna go with the assumption that it is a comfortable 22 degrees outside, and I'm thankful. I know I just kind of spout gratitude out of my ass here, but at the risk of spouting gratitude out of my ass, I am thankful that I'm in the year 2022 in Louisiana, in the South, and I'm actually able to open my door and enjoy some nice weather. Nice weather that doesn't burn me or make me sweat or whatever. This is perfect fucking, man. This is zen. And just given all the things that are going on, given Mother Nature's overall general vibe of getting more pissed off and more destructive every year, I am more and more thankful for every pleasant day like this that just feels absolutely fabulous outside. So thank you, Mother Nature. Thank you. We're still holding on. Ladies and gentlemen. There are still good days in this world. Enjoy them. And I have enjoyed it by taking a nice little off day today for myself in the middle of the week. I know it's kind of random as fuck to do that, but I honestly needed it. I just needed a sanity day, as I call them, a sanity day. For those who need some context, my work at Clico is fun. It's field work, but it also is super fucking all over the place. And just working in a small company, you can find yourself very quickly just driving 4 hours to bumfuck nowhere on a Saturday morning to address some pop-up emergency that, is leaving people literally without power, shit like that, I'm the guy on the line for, to do that, type of shit, No, I shouldn't say shit, it's wonderful work, and I love the people I work with, and, the people I work with, that's kind of always the dilemma, right? You love the people you work with, but you hate the framework, you hate just how shit at your work just kind of just happens in the most with the most madness and sometimes incompetence possible, but no incompetence from my, from the folks I sort of supervise and everything. They're fabulous. It's funny, I'm sort of the gay engineer guy who work, on the field, and I supervise a crew of of construction laborers, guys that are brilliant, they're specialists in the domain of substation work and electrical work, and so, but other than that, they're blue collar. I call it, it's kind of, this might sound a little classist, and I'm sure it does, but it's kind of the blue collar guys versus the white collar guys, I guess, in a really rough, crude way. But anyways, I love these guys, and say what you will. I when I first sort of walked on the field, as a gay man, with an engineering whatever on me, especially as it's obvious to everybody, I swear to God, at that company that I'm not from around here. I'm one of the few sort of transplants at Clico, people that were sort of hired from bumfuck random outside, because it's, it's a lot of the cases these days that a lot of these big utility companies, especially the little ones, they hire locally. They, people that work there are generally people that grew up there in the area. And that's actually, at my first job at AEP, that was kind of a special thing. That was, when, AEP was my hometown power company, in the form of Ohio Power, in Steubenville, Ohio. And they still have a major service center in Steubenville, so they're very much active. It is I'm saying our as if I still work at AEP, Jesus. But a lot of AEP's system, obviously, Steubenville was very much in the AEP system, So, anyways, all that I was saying, is I love these guys, and it's just the most hilarious dynamic of me being like the gay guy, and like these guys are like, I swear to God, like these guys have like the jokes and like the sense of humor of like 16-year-old straight boys. I swear to God, like all this stupid potty humor and like all of like the fucking like, I don't know, there's all of the, I mean, and mind you, like a lot of straight boy humor is like, I have to really like cover my ear, I have to cover my like my politically correct queer man ears sometimes from some of the derogatory, from some of the derogatoriness that that these jokes can often the locker room jokes as they call them, But anyways, it's fun, and like I love these guys feel comfortable with like making gay jokes to me, and like vice versa. Like I love that shit. Like I'm very lucky because like God damn it, like I can totally imagine another universe, not that different than this one, in which these lovable, like, kind of, like, I hate using the word simple-minded in this. I don't mean to mean they're dumb, but, like, these are, guys in the field, like, blue-collar guys that I kind of oversee, and they're just, they're wonderful human beings. But, like, it's not hard to imagine a very similar universe in which, like, they somehow just, like, hate me. The whole gay thing becomes an issue somehow, like, it's, I don't know, like, but like I don't know. I'm just thinking I'm very blessed to like not have to put up with that shit in my work. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's just because like I'm somehow very straight acting among. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable to me to like imagine that like people in my work don't know that I'm gay. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess I have a certain sort of like vibe that I give off when I'm like, at the utility, at work. I mean, I think we all do, right? I mean, I'm not like going out like I'm not like shit. My voice register is definitely like an octave lower when I'm at work than it would be when I'm at like watching RuPaul's Drag Race out at with the boys at the bar. Assuming that there's that gay bars are still a thing. So, anyways, Facebook land. Oh damn it! Now I'm in a good mood. See, I came onto this thing with like some heady subject matter, and actually kind of like got myself in a good mood. So. Whatever therapeutic value there is in just me, just spit talking on and making a fool out of myself in front of you guys on Facebook land, it's made me feel better for whatever reason. So thank you. Meanwhile, nobody's actually fucking said anything. Jesus, this has been just like a little monologue to myself, in Technicolor here. Anyways, Facebook land. No, I did go on here for a reason. I've just been like at a weird a weird junction in my life, career or such. I find myself stuck here in Alexandria. And the ironic thing about this, is that I'm kind of falling in love with this little area. Like, I thought I would come to a small town in the middle of the South, in the middle of fucking nowhere, and hate it. And mind you, this is not the middle of nowhere. It's kind of like Steubenville. I think it's kind of like Steubenville in the sense that like anybody from outside of Steubenville would regard it as just like some random podunk town, until you kind of step inside and kind of like, whoa, it's kind of cute and they got some good food and got some sexy people and what I mean. So I have kind of fallen in love with Alexandria and like, but at the same time like. This place is a dead end for me career-wise. Like, and I knew that. Like, this Clico job was kind of just like, ugh. God damn it. Like, I did not see myself having a future there, honestly. And I still don't really know that I do. I'm pretty sure. Like, this is, like, that's kind of the impasse I'm at, is like, career-wise, I am not thinking I want to stay very long here. But, like, but at the same time, this house... like this community, like I've invested myself here a little bit, like, and so, but yeah, I don't know, like what, it's not like, I mean, no offense or anything, but I don't want to like take just a random job here at like half my potential salary, either. So I'm kind of stuck at like, I'm thinking I want to, I have already started like the process of finding new jobs and such, trying to kind of get closer to my sweet spot in terms of like actually utilizing my master's degree and like using shit that I know instead of just kind of doing the same job that like, no offense, that like anybody at an undergrad can do, you know? So, like, and to be fair, like, this kind of completed me a little bit. Like, I want, fuck, I mean, I don't know I know it sounds kind of presumptuous to, like, imply that, like, working in a field for, like, barely a year would, like, give me that cred. But it kind of does. It kind of does. And I mean, I say that because I've during this, like, short period of time, I've had to deal with a lot of, like, I mean, like, I've had colleagues at work tell me, like, that they've never seen this amount of, like, failure activity, you know, like, all in 1 year, you know? And I don't think it's, I mean, I hope it's not, like, somehow related to me, you know, my stupid shit. Like, you know, like, I don't think so. And I have no reason to think, to even consider that, but anyways, I just find myself bored. I mean, like, the work is great and I love the people I work with, but, like, in terms of, like, intellectually challenging me and, like, again, like, fuck, I mean, like, this job is just like a stepping stone job, like, and damn it, it's like a lower stepping stone than I want, you know, than I should be at. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck here a little bit. Like, I'm a little bit of a dilemma. Like, I love this place. Like, I've loved the few friends I've made here. Like, I don't know. I don't want to move yet. Like, I don't want to move to a big city again yet. Like, I was actually kind of, like, enjoying this chill, small town vibe a little bit. I kind of missed it. Plus, it's cheap, a lot cheaper here, you know, than in the city. You know, yeah, obviously, the big annoyance, as predicted, is that, you know, it's impossible to get around without a car here. Like, I still drive the company vehicle and, you know, for all my work things, but I don't have my own vehicle to, like, really just get stoned and, like, drive around the fucking state and, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have that freedom that so much of us Americans love about owning, you know, along with the, like, albatross of, you know, the financial albatross, mind you, of owning your own car, you know? Like, I used to do that. Like, you know, I told myself, God damn it, no, Michael. Like, I'm still holding on to my guns, and, like, it's amazing what judgments people make to me. Like, when, you know, like, when they see I don't have a car, you know, because it's, you know, it's all the typical, like, racist, not really racist, but, like, classist type of shit that you'd expect. Like, you know, when people see that I don't have a car, they assume I'm poor. They assume I don't have my shit together. They assume, you know, it's kind of, it's sort of interesting to me what sort of stupid assumptions people make about, like, just the mere fact of somebody not having a car, you know? They don't think that, like, people don't want a car, or that people sort of make, like, concerted efforts to not drive, you know, like, because of whatever, I mean, environment or whatever their soapbox might be, you know? So, I just find it amusing that, like, car dependency is so baked into our culture that, like, on Grindr, when I tell people, like, oh, I don't drive, sorry, you know, that they make, like, all, you know, they basically, like, use that as one of many excuses to kind of just check out and be like, bye, you know? So, whatever, fuck them. I admire, actually, the people that don't have cars, especially people that don't have cars in, you know, in car-dependent areas like where I'm at. You know, where literally I live right off of a collection of strip malls along a fucking boulevard with no fucking crosswalks or anything, you know? So, I admire that. Like, I see those guys, like, pushing their shopping carts of all their shit, like, you know, and, you know, whatever. Of course, I'm kind of guilty of a lot of, you know, along with you guys, I'm probably making the assumption that he's homeless or poor or whatever because he's got a shopping cart full of shit. But I mean, like, that could just be his groceries he's picking up and taking home, you know? Fuck. But, like, I admire him. I admire that man. You know, I admire that fucking man that, like, you know, has his shopping cart full of shit and, like, braves his way across a 6-lane, like, you know, boulevard with it, you know? Props to him. And, you know, those boys got nice bodies, too, because, I mean, if they're doing all that walking around as opposed to all us, like, sedentary car drivers just scooting and tooting our fat asses around, like, you'll appreciate that they generally, in fact, I want to write a paper correlating, like, a city's walkability index to, like, the niceness of, like, the general ass in the population. I'm damn sure there is a correlation. Now, if only I could come up with, like, a scientific way to classify a gentleman's rump, right? Like, if there's some sort of coefficient of density or, like, or a coefficient of curvature, like a sort of an arc radius. I don't know. What specifications do you use in when it comes to identifying good ass and sort of like because we've all seen the different types of asses out there, right? You kind of got the guys that like go to the gym all the time and they got their really firm asses. But then you got guys like me, like I have my gym intermittency kind of is like 50-50, I'd say. And so I've gone to the gym, yes, but I've also eaten a lot of fried food. And so a lot of my ass is jiggly, we'll say, but it's firm too. So there's a certain there's definitely a spectrum along the way, on the index, if you will, between a firm ass, like that's like a gym firm ass, and just somebody who literally does nothing but drives around in a car all day or sits on a couch. So, I don't think it takes a lot of imagination to see this. So yeah, on that note, I am going to have some more coffee and I'm going to just chill the fuck out and enjoy my little day off to myself. In the meantime, Facebook land, you take care of yourselves and take care of each other, okay? Toodaloo.